I kind of felt like there was times where I would seek him, especially in times of, where we didn't have food, or, we didn't have a place to stay, or my mom lost her job. Then, there was still something inside me that reminded me that there was something greater out there that would help us. I was not a religious person. I pushed it off on everybody who would say, "Are you Christian? Are you Catholic? What are you?" I'm just like, God, nothing. My belief in God was tucked away. In the spring of 2016, I found out that I had a thyroid problem and that I had a nodule. Kind of put that off for about 5 months. I returned to ENT to kind of see if they can review my lab work and anything that I had done previously. When I came back to the doctor, they informed me that my thyroid has been enlarging for a while, and which is the cause of why I couldn't breathe at night, why I was feeling restless, why I had trouble swallowing, eating, breathing in general. So I decided to go ahead and go for the surgery. And after the surgery, it was hard because my 7-year-old had to see all of that. He saw my scarring, my bruising. He just saw his mom not look the same anymore. 2 weeks after my surgery, they said that I should be able to speak. I couldn't. I was completely mute. I don't know what had gone wrong. So when I returned for follow-up to the doctor, they told me that they paralyzed my vocal cords during the surgery. They don't know how it happened. They just said it just happened. And they were sorry, but I needed more evaluation to what happened and how long it would take for me to actually speak again. At that point, I kind of felt like I wanted to give up. My son, again, stating that we needed to go to church, I finally decided that maybe it was time. I had a lot of bad thoughts, and I couldn't communicate with my own son. I couldn't communicate with my family. I couldn't even help myself. I couldn't tell somebody if I was in pain. I couldn't tell somebody if I was hungry. I couldn't even tell my kids or my family that I loved them and appreciated everything that they were doing for me at that time. I felt like I needed someone who can hear me from within. So I came to the Christ of Rock Church, and I came continuously after that. I felt like being at church and being during worship was when I felt alive inside and not so dead like I had been after that surgery. I couldn't sing, I didn't have a voice, but I felt like singing inside. I felt like there was something that was trying to come out. It took me 2 months of therapy to try and even get a sound out. Within those 2 months, I felt like I had no hope in speech therapy, but I decided to give more hope that God would do that for me. And I did. The Thanksgiving week, I went to go see my family in Port Arthur. Just that week that we went, I miraculously just spoke.